Welcome back, everyone. If you are ready to unlock your next level and discover your secrets you have been missing, you are in the right place. Today's video is all about taking action, breaking barriers, and making things happen. So stay tuned because what you will learn today could be the game changer you have been looking for. The topic is bodybuilding and strength and conditioning science. Bodybuilding and strength and conditioning are two distinct yet closely related disciplines with sports science both playing crucial roles in muscle development, performance enhancement, and overall physical fitness. While bodybuilding emphasizes muscle hypertrophy and aesthetics, strength and conditioning focuses on enhancing athletic performance, including strength, power, speed endurance, speed agility quickness, reaction time, UOMs, and injury prevention, and many more. By understanding and applying advanced principles, training techniques, nutrition, and recovery strategies, athletes and fitness enthusiasts can achieve their specific goals. Here's an in-depth explanation of the key concepts, methodologies, and applications within each field. I'm starting with bodybuilding or bodybuilding science. Bodybuilding is the pursuit of maximizing muscle size, definition, symmetry through structured resistance training, precise nutrition, and dedicated recovery practices. The goal is to create an ideal physique characterized by muscularity, low body fat percentage, symmetry, balance, proportions. Muscle hypertrophy mechanisms. Muscle hypertrophy, or the increase in muscle size, is driven by a combination of mechanical, biochemical, and hormonal factors. Understanding these mechanisms helps optimize training for muscle growth. Mechanical tension. Heavy resistance training places high tension on muscle fibers, stimulating growth by increasing the force applied to muscle tissues. This is achieved through lifting heavy weights with proper form and full range of motion. Muscle damage. Intense workout cause micro tears in muscle fibers, especially during the eccentric lengthening phase of a lift. The body repairs and grows this fiber stronger, contributing to overall muscle growth. Training that emphasizes negative reps or slow eccentrics enhances this effect, but not always subjected to. Metabolic stress. High rep training, short rest intervals, and techniques like drop set or supersets to a build-up of metabolites, example like lactate, hydrogen ions, that stimulate muscle growth through cell swelling and anabolic signaling pathways. Myofibrillar versus sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Myofibrillar hypertrophy increases the density and size of muscle fibers, improving strength and muscle density. That is known as go muscles. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy expands the volume of sarcoplasm fluid within muscle cells, contributing more to size than strength, that we call as show muscles. Satellite cells activation. Satellite cells, a typical type of muscle stem cells, are activated by muscle damage and play a crucial role in repairing muscle tissue and facilitating growth. Hormonal responses. Resistance training stimulates anabolic hormones such as testosterone, growth hormones, and insulin-like growth factor 1, which are essential for muscle growth and repair. Training variables for hypertrophy. Effective hypertrophy training involves manipulating several key variables to maximize muscle growth. Starting with volume. Volume is the total amount of work done, typically measured as sets times reps times load. Higher volume is critical for hypertrophy, with many researchers and based on our practical evidence-based researches suggesting that 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week are optimal. Intensity. Moderate loads, 65 to 85% of 1 RM, are most effective for hypertrophy, allowing for sufficient mechanical tension without overly fatiguing the central nervous system. Frequency. Training each muscle groups 2 to 3 times per week balances volume and recovery, promoting continuous growth and adaptation. But 2 to 3 times is only for professional athletes, not for the fitness freaks, fitness enthusiasts who wants to look good, look attractive with low body fat percentage. For them, it is 1 to 2 times is more than enough. Rest periods. Shorter Rest periods 30 to 90 seconds increase metabolic stress while allowing sufficient recovery for subsequent sets. Exercise selection, compound exercise examples squat, push presses, deadlifts, bench presses, leg presses are essential for overall mass, while isolation exercises, bicep curl, leg extension, leg curl, high cable curl, target specific muscles for added detail and symmetry. Mind-muscle connection, actively focusing on the muscle being worked enhances muscle activation and growth, particularly during isolation exercises. Periodization in bodybuilding. Periodization involves structured variation in training intensity, volume, and focus over time to optimize muscle growth and prevent plateaus. Linear periodization gradually increases intensity while decreasing volume over time. This approach is often used leading up to a bodybuilding competition. Undulating periodization involves frequent changes in intensity and volume, such as alternating between strength focus and hypertrophy focus sessions within a week to maintain continual adaptation. Special or specialization phases, short periods focusing on lagging muscle groups can address imbalances and enhance overall aesthetics. Nutrition and supplementation. Proper nutrition is a cornerstone of successful bodybuilding as it supports training, recovery, and muscle growth. Protein intake, consuming 1.6 to 2.2 gram per kg of body weight per day is recommended for maximizing muscle protein synthesis. High quality protein sources like chicken, fish, eggs, and quality veg or vegan protein, whey proteins, plant proteins are essential. Calorie surplus is slight calorie surplus 200 to 500 calories above maintenance is needed to support muscle growth while minimizing fat gain during bulk phases. Carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates provide energy for intense workouts while fats supports hormone production. A balanced macronutrients distribution tailored to the individual's needs optimizes performance and recovery. Nutrient timing. Consuming protein and carbohydrates before and after workouts maximizes muscle protein synthesis and glycogen replenishment, enhancing recovery and growth. Supplement beyond the basics. Creatine monohydrate enhances strength, power, and muscle mass by increasing phosphocreatine stores in muscles. Beta-alanine buffers lactic acids, allowing for the higher training volume and intensity. HMB, beta hydroxy, it's a very long terminology. Beta hydroxy, beta methyl butyrate, reduces muscle protein breakdown and enhances recovery, especially useful during cutting phases. Strength and conditioning science. Strength and conditioning aims to enhance athletic performance through scientifically informed training strategies that integrate strength, power, speed, endurance, strength, SAQs, strength, endurance, agility, quickness, multi-reaction speed, stamina, reaction time, and overall development and injury prevention. This goal is to improve overall physical capabilities and reduce the risk of injury. Key training principles: periodization, structured planning of training phases to optimize performance, recovery, and readiness for competition. Common models include hypertrophy, strength, power, speed, peaking, tapering, and understanding the technology intervention along with finding the correct load for training for optimal recovery and performance enhancement. Specificity: training should be tailored to the specific demands of the athlete's sports, focusing on movements, energy systems, and skill required for optimal performance. Progressive overload: gradually increasing the load, intensity, or complexity of exercise ensures continuous adaptation and improvements. Recovery and adaptations: balancing training stress with adequate recovery is essential for long-term progress and injury prevention. Techniques include active recovery, sleep optimization, and nutrition. Strength and power development: strength and power are critical components of athletic performance. Developing developed through targeted during methods. Neuromuscular adaptation, motor unit requirements, advanced training such as heavy lifts or plyometrics enhances the body's ability to recruit motor units, leading to improved strength and power development. Rate of force production, RFT. Training the speed at which force is produced improves explosive actions necessary for sports like sprinting, jumping, and weightlifting. Dynamic efforts versus maximal effort methods. Dynamic efforts focuses on lifting submaximal loads with maximal speed to improve movement velocity and explosiveness. Maximal effort involves lifting maximal load for near maximal loads, 85 to 100% of one arm, to develop absolute strength. Plyometrics exercise involves rapid, short, stretch shortening cycle, jump training, or pogo jumps, for example, or depth jumps, enhances neuromuscular efficiencies, explosive power, and movement coordination. Energy system training, understanding and training in the body's energy systems is crucial for optimizing various sports. Phosphogen system supports short, high-intensity activity 0 to 20 seconds, such as sprints or heavy lifts. Training involves maximal or near maximal efforts with longer rest periods. Glycolytic system fuels moderate duration, high-intensity activities, 30 seconds to 2 minute. Training includes repeated high-intensity effects with controlled rest. Oxidative system dominates longer duration, lower intensity activities. Aerobic conditioning methods like steady state cardio and interval training enhances cardiovascular endurance and overall work capacity. Monitoring and assessment, velocity based training utilizes devices that measures bar speed during lifts to adjust load dynamically, optimizing strength and power gains while reducing the risk of overtraining. Heart rate variability, a non-invasive measure of the body's readiness and recovery used to tailor training intensity based on physiological stress. Force plate analysis. Force plate analysis provides insight into power output, asymmetries, and movement efficiency during dynamic actions such as jumps or lifts, guiding performance improvements and injury prevention. Biomechanics and injury prevention. Proper biomechanics and injury prevention strategies are essential for maximizing performance and minimizing the risk of injury. Biomechanical consideration, movement screening like the functional movement screening, identify movements efficiencies, asymmetries, or weakness that may predispose athletes to injury. Joint angle specificity, training at specific joint angles enhance speed, strength, and performance, not speed, strength, and performance, relevant to sport-specific movements. Technique optimization, proper lifting technique, alignment, and muscle activation, reducing injury risks and enhance performance outcomes. Injury prevention strategies. Rehabilitation programs target muscle around commonly injured joints, such as the rotator cuff or hip stabilizers, to enhance joint stability and reduce injury risk. Eccentric training focuses on controlled lengthening of muscles, which strengthens tendons, improves movement control, and reduces injury likelihood. Periodization load management, adjusting training loads throughout the session to prevent overuse injuries and ensures athletes peak at the right time. Recovery and regeneration. Recovery is a critical component of any training program, impacting performance, adaptation, and injury prevention. Recovery techniques, active recovery, low intensity exercise between training sessions promotes blood flow, aiding in muscles repair and reducing soreness. Foam rolling and self-myofascial release improves tissue quality, reduce muscle tightness, and enhance mobility, facilitating better recovery. Cold water immersion, CWI, reduces muscle inflammation and soreness post-exercise, though timing should be managed as it may blunt hypertrophy effects if used immediately after training. Sleep optimization, quality sleep supports hormone regulation, muscle repair, and overall recovery, playing a crucial role in long-term training successes. Psychological aspects of training, mental toughness, focus, and psychological preparation are vital for achieving peak performance in both bodybuilding and strength conditioning. Visualization and mental rehearsal, techniques that involve mentally practicing movements or visualizing success can enhance motor learning, confidence and performance under pressures. Goal settings, establishing SMART, this is very common, even it is applicable in management. Establishing SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound goals helps athletes stay motivated, focused, and committed to their training regimen. Stress management techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and controlled breathing can help manage performance anxiety and improves focus during competition or intense training periods. Integrating bodybuilding and strength and conditioning. While bodybuilding focuses on muscle aesthetics and hypertrophy, and strength and conditioning prioritizes athletic performance. Integrating principle from both disciplines can enhance overall results. Hybrid training, as you have heard about it, models incorporating strength, hypertrophy focus phases with an strength and conditioning program can build muscles mass and improve body composition, enhancing body performance and aesthetics. We have a very common and famous concept, that is muscle plus performance is equals to complete fitness, that has been initiated through a competition called Power of Fitness competition, and even most of the power MP7 athletes follow the same structure, muscle plus performance. Injury prevention, strength training supports joint stability and resilience, reducing the risk of injury in athletes. Nutritional strategies, both fields benefits from precision nutrition, emphasizing macronutrients, timing, supplementation, and caloric management to support training goals. This guide, I believe you have enjoyed, integrates the science and application of bodybuilding and strength and conditioning, highlighting how advanced training methods, nutrition, biomechanics, and recovery times converge to optimize results. For personalized guidance or deeper insight into specific areas, further explanation and tailored programming are recommended. If you want to join us, you can join us. It's an honor for me that you people are showing interest in our videos. Keep supporting us. Be on our side always. Take care, everybody. Sayonara.